So if anybody's curious about how I do my videos, where I come up with the ideas and how I go from writing them, recording them, and the whole process behind it, this video is perfect for you. I'm going to show you guys how I do what I do today. Yeah, I am very ADHD, so good luck keeping up. The magic starts with these little books right here. Okay, I always keep one of these little books with me at all times. Everywhere I go, it is in the vehicle. If I'm out and about and I have an idea come up, you know, just something stupid or whatever, and I'm busy, I ain't got time, I'll write it down in here. It's kind of like my brainstorm book. It just gives me an ideas, and I can come back to them later and expand on them when I got the time. Once I have a general idea of where I'm going, I'm brainstorming, then I come to the big book. The big book is where I actually write out the stories and the skits, rough draft, you know, kind of spice them up a bit and get them to where I want them to be. And it's usually filled front to back with skits. And you may be asking yourself, Bryce, does that mean that you have every video that you've ever done? And the answer is yes. All right, so let's say I'm out and about and I come up with this idea of 2 cents. And I want to make a play on the word cents. And I know my handwriting is scratched. I get it. It doesn't matter. You guys don't need to read this shit. I need to read this shit, so fuck yourself. Now, giving your 2 cents is obviously giving your opinion on something. So how can I give my opinion on something and still be able to make a play on the word? And that's how I was able to come up with the joke that my buddy wanted me to try some very strong weed that he had. I did, and then he asked me for my 2 cents on it, to which I replied, taste and smell. Now, that wasn't a video or nothing. That was just a little, you know, Facebook post that I made, and I was just gonna leave it there, but someone commented and gave me an idea. Some guy commented, he was like, hey man, I think you overpaid. Remember, it's a penny for your thought. It's only 2 cents if you open your mouth. And I was like, whoa, that's clever. So now I'm back in the stew brainstorming, and I'm like, okay, 2 cents. We got a penny for your thought. You know what I mean? Again, don't fucking judge my writing, you piece of shit. Now we're talking about 2 cents, we're talking about a penny, so obviously we're talking about money. If we're talking about money, it's not my social battery. It's not that shit. It's my social wallet. Yes, sir. And when it comes to my social wallet, I am poor. And that is why I'm an introvert. You see how fucking crazy this shit is coming together right now? This don't make no sense. We're gonna call this mental finance. So if we're talking about mental, what else can I play with? Ooh, I got an idea. Food for thought. Basically what that does is now I can play with the word food, and I'm not just playing with the word money, and so I don't get limited to where I'm going with the skit or the story, whatever. Now, what is food for thought? Food for thought is, you know, important information, or just something that, you know, you generally, you know, something that you strongly want to take into fuck, I can't speak. For some of you feel your mind's full of junk, and that makes you mentally diabetic. Now that I'm done brainstorming and I got my general idea out there of where I want to go with the video, it's now time to write it out.
And it's actually pretty simple. I mean, people think I'm an introvert. I'm not an introvert. I'm just practicing my mental finance, because it costs a penny to think something, but it costs 2 cents to do it. It's not my social battery, it's my social wallet. I don't like talking to people anyways because they have bad food for thought. All they take in is junk information, making them mentally diabetic. Did y'all see how I just did that?
And once I get that all thought out, written down in my book and everything, now it's time to record. Now, a lot of you probably think that recording is the easiest part, but it's actually not, because when I'm recording, I'm actually practicing how I'm delivering the lines, different ways to deliver the lines, the timing, how to put it out there. There's just so many different things that go into it, and then I got the bloopers I gotta cut out. If I make mistakes, I gotta cut them out. Long breaks that weren't there, unless it's there for comedic timing, you know, I cut all that out. Trim it down to where it's just rapid fire, rapid fire. Once I do all that, it's time to post. So without further ado, here is the finished product. Enjoy. It's only a penny for your thoughts, but it costs 2 cents to open your mouth, so please understand that sometimes it is better to shut your face and not to overpay. Today, I'm gonna teach you about mental finances. Why is Bryce such an introvert? Why did he even come to the party? He doesn't talk to anybody anyway. Bitch, I am poor. Some people like to call it their social battery. I like to refer to it as my social wallet. I can only invest myself in so many things before I grow tired of such diminishing returns. You know the saying, food for thought? Well, some of y'all are mentally diabetic. You have a my 600-pound life living in your noggin. Congratulations, dude has the brain capacity of a fucking McRib. And you wanna know why? It's because all you retained up there is shit, all right? shit. And if you were meant to retain shit, God wouldn't have given you an asshole. And that's why mental finance is so important, because when they do come across positive food for thought, there's no retention there because they don't even have a savings account set up. They're still living their life TikTok to TikTok. That's why I don't really talk to people. You know, if mental finance was an actual thing, I'm gonna need my restitution. I'd walk away from a conversation feeling like I just got robbed. Sorry, I can't talk today. I'm saving up for my next Taylor Swift rant.